When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will have first crack at this one. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Crimson Tide a long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Texas's offense will get the ball for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Inside the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go.
The sneak scores it.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They're going to run it to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Irwin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Levis. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked down, but no. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it set up on the outside. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Longhorns pick up the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Trying to pull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. No stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on 4th down. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Working that left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? To the air on 1st down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30. Down the field before he's finally stopped. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown time.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get... down for the big pickup.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Irwin. Crosses the 35. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Got a little space. Breaks the tackle. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Irwin. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but
now we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Fighting off the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. They think there's room to run to the right here. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
and I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get...
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fires to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Unloads quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Finds his tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He got it. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want that clock to run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.